Can you believe we're already halfway through the year? Makes you realize we're all aging at warp speed, right? But hey, it also means it's time for our legendary mid-season blind camera test. Just like in our previous blind tests, we pitted 12 of the newest flagship phones against each other, and you and nobody else voted for the winner. This time we threw in a mystery phone to the roster, and honestly, we were blown away by how it performed. You guys have been voting like crazy over the past few days to pick the winners, and we have to say we are so happy to have such an active and constantly growing community. You are the reason we get to keep doing what we love. So from all of us here at Versus, a massive thank you. Alright, let's get this party started. As you can see, we've set up a classic single elimination bracket. The winner moves on to the next round and the loser says bye-bye. Of course, we'll reveal the winner at the very end, but trust me, you do not want to miss the carnage unfold. Now for a little game. Try to guess which phone took each photo in each round, and prove you're smarter than Jimmy Neutron and everyone else in the comments. Jot down how many times you got it right and tap on comment once the video ends. Alright, for our very first round, we've got a daytime shot chilling in a plaza right here in Berlin. And for the night shot, we have a slick photo of our videographer Max and his sweet Honda Hornet 600. Now for the votes. Only 23% went for phone B, while a whopping 77% of you picked phone A. That means phone B is officially out of here, and that was the Honor Magic 7 Pro. Phone A, which reveals itself as the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, moves on to the next stage. And honestly, we're totally with you on this one. The Galaxy's photos just look way more natural. For our next round, while the daytime shot was pretty neck and neck between these two phones, we think the night shot really sealed the deal for you guys here. Phone B only snagged a measly 15% of your votes, so heading home is the OnePlus 13. And with a massive 85% of your votes, phone A, which is the iPhone 16 Pro Max, is staying in the competition. And we've got to say that iPhone night shot really nailed the true colors of the scene. Next up, we've got a photo of me next to this cute Vespa, plus a shot of the entrance to a classic brick building. Now this one was a shocker for us, because only 26% of you voted for phone B, sending home the very winner of our last blind test, the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Phone A, which was the Oppo Find X8 Ultra, came out victorious with 74% of your votes. While the Pixel's night photo looked way too bright, its daytime photo did appear more natural. But to be fair, Oppo's photo has that social media ready vibe, so we figured that's why it snagged your top pick. In this next colorful set, there wasn't a huge difference in votes between phone A and phone B. However, phone A, with only 40% of your votes, is out of the race, and that was the Asus Zenfone 12 Ultra. While phone B, the mighty Vivo X200 Ultra, with 60% of your votes, moves on to the next stage. Here we definitely agree that Vivo captures the ambience better, and even though the Zenfone had more shadow detail, its photos just looked flat. Moving on, we've got a super summery shot with some harsh sunlight, plus a really cozy, warm, low-light scene. Your votes were once again super close for this round. Phone B snagged 43% and phone A got 57%. So heading home is the Motorola Edge 60 Pro, while the Xiaomi 15 Ultra moves on to the next stage. And we're with most of you on this one because Motorola's daytime shot had a weird halo around me, and its nighttime picture was a bit desaturated. As for our very last round in this elimination phase, we've got a photo of me sipping on a yummy iced coffee and a nighttime shot bursting with flower power. Unfortunately, phone B, with 41% of your votes, gets kicked out of the competition. So sorry Sony Xperia 1 Mark 7, but you're out. And get this, it was actually beaten by our mystery phone. 59% of you voted for it. We won't tell you just yet which phone it is, so you better keep on watching. About the photos, once again, we've gotta say we agree with your choice, cause the colors from our mystery phone are just more pleasing. So 6 phones are out and 6 phones are still in the competition. Let's dive into how you all voted in the semifinals. finals. Alright, in our first semifinal clash, we're seeing tons of orange tones, both in the daytime and nighttime shots. And let me tell you, one fan base is about to be absolutely hyped with these results. So, with 36% of your votes, Phone B gets KO'd. That's right, kiss goodbye to the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which with a whopping 64% of your votes was ultimately beaten by Phone A, and that is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. That, folks, was definitely a clash of the titans. Our second semi-final round features me as Strawberry Girl for the daytime shot, and for the nighttime, we've got a very quiet Berlin street. So, Phone A with only 17% of your votes gets an absolute fatality by Phone B, which snagged a massive 83% of your votes. Who's out? Well, it is the Oppo Find X8 Ultra, which means the Vivo X200 Ultra is officially moving into the finals. We don't have a lot to add here because even though Vivo's daytime shot is a little saturated, both of its photos are great. Finally, for this urban set, Phone A pulled in 62% of your votes, so the Xiaomi 15 Ultra comes out victorious. Which means Phone B, our mystery phone with 38% of your votes, gets eliminated. Wanna know which phone our mystery phone is? Well, prepare yourselves. It's the CMF Phone 2 Pro. Yeah, a $275 phone that trashed the $1,750 Sony in the previous round, a phone 6 times cheaper than the Sony. And you and no one else made that choice, so don't put the blame on us. This round though, Xiaomi definitely proved to be superior to the CMF. Oh, and before we get to the finals, if you're new around here, or if you just missed out on the voting this time, you better hit that subscribe button so that you can join in on the fun in our next blind test, which, spoiler alert, will be coming out at the end of the year with brand new flagship phones. Alright everyone, refill your popcorn because the final is here. We decided to split this round into 2 intense battles. The first round features the daytime shots, and the second round the nighttime shots. All 3 finalists competing against each other at the exact same time. So, for the daytime shot, we've got this really summery scene popping with red tones, vibrant flowers, and some super bright highlights. Now, as for the scores, Phone C snagged only 4% of your votes. We were shook. Phone B pulled in significantly more votes at 42%, while a solid 54% of you picked Phone A. But hold your horses, nothing set in stone just yet, because we still have the nighttime round left. For that, we captured this super quiet canal that cuts right through Berlin. This time around, Phone B hit rock bottom with only 4% of your votes. Ouch! Phone A wasn't exactly a superstar either, with only 22% of you choosing it as the best. Finally, a massive 73% of you picked Phone C as the champ for the night shot. Will that huge percentage help Phone C climb out of 3rd place, especially considering it only got 4% in the daytime shot? Well, let's crunch the numbers and crown our winner. So, after doing some serious math, the moment of truth is here, and we can see you biting your nails. In 3rd place, with a combined percentage of 27% of your votes, it is the Xiaomi 15 Ultra. Unfortunately, even though it got a ton of votes in the night shot, it just couldn't score a higher position overall. Now, this is what all of you have been waiting for, what all of you have been voting for. The very winner of our mid-season blind camera test with a whopping 44% of your votes is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Woo! Proving that the team at Samsung did a seriously good job improving the computational photography algorithms in this year's flagship, which leaves the Vivo X200 Ultra in 2nd place with 29% of your votes. Pretty close to Xiaomi's score, we have to say. Vivo confidently made it to the podium, but that night photo with only 4% of votes simply sealed the deal for it. So there you have it. This year's mid-season blind camera test was absolutely packed with crazy moments like the Pixel getting kicked out in the knockout stage, Sony getting trashed by the budget CMF phone, or even Vivo not being crowned the ultimate winner by you. But honestly, we really want to know how far your favorite phone went. Personally, we've gotta say that we really liked how the Galaxy performed, as its photos just looked super natural. And before you start saying we're biased or rigged or anything like that, we invite you to go ahead and count all the votes in our YouTube community posts. Trust us, it took us a while. As always, you can find links to every single one of these phones featured in this video down in the description below. And before you go buy another game that you're never gonna play, be sure to leave a big thumbs up and hit subscribe, as we're always testing new devices and hosting fun competitions like this one to help you decide which is best for you. We'll see you in our next video, and until then, take care.